This is for all the APs, Mr. Wilson, Dr. Hoffman, Mr. Few, and you, Slim. By the way, that is Miss Bost. We want to thank you for all y'all do. We know working with us is quite difficult, but even working with some of our students is more difficult. And you do it with patience most days, which is really amazing. And we want to thank you greatly for what you do. So thank you.
This administrator has been so helpful to me when I'm trying to get the lights on in my classroom, fixing locks. He's really responsive when I need help in terms of the facilities. He's also been really helpful in my observations. He gives me good feedback and listens to what I do in my classroom and answers questions. And all around, he's just a really nice and compassionate guy.
I've actually never seen him unhappy, so that's really cool. Usually that's really nice to have somebody that cares so much about the students and wants to connect with them all the time.
I really appreciate that Mr. Few always has a smile on his face and a joke to tell. He gets along great with both faculty and students.
Really appreciate the fact that Mr. Few is a part of our science department now, sitting in on all our ELT meetings, and he's really taken a lot of ownership and gives us a tremendous amount of input in our ELT meetings.
Miss Bost is an awesome administrator to work with because she is always honest with me. She is not afraid to tell me if she has constructive criticism, if there's something that I need to work on, but she's also always very supportive. The decisions that I make for my kids, she's always going to support me and hear me out no matter what I choose to do. She's an awesome admin to work for.
Teacher, she helps in every single way. She's very considerate and very personable. She always says hello to me anytime I see her in the hallway. She's so nice. She's a great person to work with. She's a great friend. She is willing to offer any advice that she can, whether it's for a student or on instructional strategies. And she's just there always to talk to. I personally want to thank her for giving me the opportunity to follow her around to do my internship hours, as well as sharing her office with me during this construction time. And I just want to say thank you, Miss Bost, for being a great assistant principal and a great colleague and friend.
Happy National Assistant Principals Week, Dave Levin. We are so lucky to have you as part of the admin team here at MHS. Thanks for putting up with the quirkiness of the coaches, athletes, and some of their crazy moms. Your cool, calm collectedness is always felt throughout the school. We appreciate you and your Blue Devil spirit.
I can't think of anyone who exemplifies the model assistant principal better than Mr. Wilson. Not only does Mr. Wilson have to balance monitoring, supervising, and disciplining students, but he is also the athletic director. Balancing two jobs is a big responsibility. I can barely balance school and sports. The thing about it is Mr. Wilson does both his jobs, athletic director and assistant principal. Not only does he do those jobs, but he goes above and beyond his expectations.
He's one of the most unjudgmental people I've ever worked for. He really inspires me to do my best each and every day. And seeing him and how he handles the kids, and he really truly believes in every child every day. I'm glad that I work for Kevin Wilson. He is the man. Thanks a lot, Dave.
I want to give a shout out to Tim Hoffman for his patience, diligence, and compassion with our English department. I know I can always count on him to deal with discipline issue immediately or bounce ideas off of. Tim, I appreciate how you stop in to see how my week is going. It makes me feel less separated from my English peeps. Thanks and happy admin week.
Dr. Hoffman is someone who is very dear to not only my heart, but I think all of the student bodies. He kind of embodies himself what we are all about, whether seeing him at every Friday night football game or seeing him just walking around school. He's always willing to help, he's always there for the students, and he always loves to interact with them, and that's something very special. So thank you, Dr. Hoffman, for all you do.
What I really like about Tim Hoffman is how supportive he is. Ever since my first day at Mooresville High School, he has been on board and helped me and answer my questions, was willing to help, willing to support, step in my classroom, as well as help me reach my goals outside of the classroom and outside of school. So anything I need to do, Tim has been supportive and helpful, and I don't know what I would do without him some days.
In honor of National Assistant Principal Week, I'd like to personally thank all of our assistant principals at Mooresville High School for the tremendous job they do with our students, our staff, and our community. They put in countless hours that a lot of our teachers don't realize at after-school events, maybe even before school and on the weekend. So I'm just blessed to have a great team of administrators that I work with on a regular basis. It's one of those positions where I don't think we thank them enough. So Tim, Kevin, Meredith, Mike, thank you for all the work that you do. The work that we do here at Mooresville High School couldn't be done without you guys. So I appreciate all your hard work and dedication to Mooresville High School. Thank you.